You have probably cleaned your bathroom hundreds of times, and yet somehow a few days later the mirror has water spots again, the sink has toothpaste stains, the corners feel damp, and cleaning day is back on your calendar. But in many Japanese homes, the bathroom rarely reaches that point, staying surprisingly fresh even with daily use without expensive products, professional cleaners, or marathon cleaning sessions every weekend. The difference is not the bathroom itself, or because people there enjoy cleaning more, but rather the answer is hidden in a handful of small habits that most of us never even think about. Today, we are exploring 10 Japanese bathroom habits that help keep bathrooms cleaner for longer with less effort and far less time spent scrubbing. As some take less than a minute, while others will completely change the way you think about cleaning. Habit 1: they clean while they shower. In many Japanese homes, the bathroom doesn't get cleaned after bathing, but rather it gets cleaned during bathing. While waiting or before stepping out, people often give the tub, walls, or faucet a quick rinse and wipe. This is not because they spend more time cleaning, but because the surfaces are already wet, making soap and residue much easier to remove. A few seconds now prevents a much bigger job later. Built on the simple idea that you should not wait until dirt becomes a problem, but instead remove it while it is still easy. Habit 2: they keep cleaning tools inside the bathroom. Most people hide their cleaning supplies in a cabinet or somewhere completely outside the bathroom, which sounds organized, but also gives you one more reason to say you will do it later. In many Japanese homes, a small sponge, cloth, or squeegee stays right where it is needed and always within reach. So when someone notices a water spot or a little soap residue, it takes 10 seconds to deal with it with no searching, no preparation, and no waiting for cleaning day. It is a small change, but it removes the biggest obstacle to keeping a bathroom clean, which is convenience, because when cleaning is easy to start, it actually gets done. Now the next habit takes less than a minute, yet prevents some of the toughest bathroom stains from ever appearing. Habit 3: they never leave water sitting. Here is something many people do not realize. Most bathroom stains do not appear instantly, but rather form after water sits for hours. That is why in many Japanese homes, the last step after a shower is not grabbing a towel but removing the water. A quick pass with a squeegee on the walls or glass, or a fast wipe across the sink takes less than a minute. Without standing water, soap scum has less chance to stick, mineral spots do not have time to form, and mold loses the damp environment it needs to grow. Instead of scrubbing stubborn stains later, they stop them from appearing in the first place. This brings us to the next habit that has nothing to do with cleaning itself, but makes every bathroom feel cleaner the moment you walk in. Habit 4: they keep the sink almost empty. Walk into a Japanese bathroom, and one thing stands out: the sink is not covered with products, but only the essentials, while everything else is stored away. At first it looks like a design choice, but it is actually a cleaning habit. The fewer items sitting on the counter means the fewer places dust, toothpaste, and water can collect. When it is time for a quick wipe, there is nothing to move out of the way, making it take seconds instead of minutes. Sometimes keeping a bathroom clean is not about cleaning more, but about giving dirt fewer places to hide. Habit 5: they let fresh air do the work. Many people close the bathroom door the moment they are done, but in many Japanese homes, they do the opposite. They leave the exhaust fan running or let fresh air circulate whenever possible. A bathroom does not become musty while you are using it, but rather afterward, when trapped moisture has nowhere to go. Keeping the air moving helps walls, floors, and corners dry much faster, which means less mold, less odor, and less cleaning later. Sometimes the easiest way to keep a bathroom clean is simply giving it a chance to dry. Before we get to the next habit, let me know in the comments which one surprised you the most so far, whether it was cleaning while showering or simply keeping the cleaning tools within reach. Now here is another habit that is so simple, most people never think about it. Habit 6, they never leave small messes for later. A drop of toothpaste, a few hairs near the drain, or a splash of soap on the faucet are ignored by most people because they are too small to matter, until they become a bigger mess. In many Japanese homes, those tiny messes are cleaned the moment they are noticed, not because people are obsessed with cleaning, but because it only takes a few seconds. The longer dirt sits, the harder it becomes to remove, and the sooner it is wiped away, the less effort it takes. It is a simple habit that follows the same philosophy. You have seen throughout this video where small actions done immediately prevent big cleaning jobs later. The next habit involves an item you probably use every day. Without realizing it could be making your bathroom dirtier. Habit 7, they treat towels like they are part of cleaning. A bathroom can look spotless, but if the towel is damp or has not been changed in days, it will not feel clean. In many Japanese homes, towels are dried properly after each use and replaced regularly not because they look dirty, but because damp fabric traps moisture, odors, and bacteria. It is a small detail, but it changes how the entire bathroom feels. A fresh towel does not just dry your hands, but tells you the room itself is being cared for. The next habit is not about cleaning at all, but is about making sure the bathroom is always ready for the next person. Habit 8, everyone leaves it better than they found it. One reason many Japanese bathrooms stay clean has nothing to do with cleaning products, but rather the mindset. In many households, the bathroom is not just one person's responsibility, but everyone's. So after using it, each person does one small thing before leaving. Whether it is wiping a splash from the sink, straightening the bath mat, or making sure everything is ready for the next person. No one waits for someone else to deal with it, and when everyone contributes for just a few seconds, no one has to spend hours cleaning later. A spotless bathroom is not created by one big effort, but is the result of many small ones shared by everyone. The next habit explains why Japanese bathrooms often stay cleaner for years, not because they are cleaned more often, but because problems are caught before they grow. Habit 9, they do not wait for cleaning day. Here is another difference. In many homes, cleaning is something you schedule every Saturday or every other weekend, but in many Japanese households, there is less dependence on a dedicated cleaning day. If someone notices a water stain, they wipe it. If the drain is slowing down, they clear it. And if a corner starts collecting dust, it gets cleaned before it spreads so that nothing is left sitting there until the weekend. That does not mean they are cleaning all the time, but rather it means they never let small problems pile up into one exhausting job. Ironically, the less they rely on a dedicated cleaning day, the less they actually have to clean, and that brings us to the biggest lesson behind all of these habits. Habit 10, they do not see cleaning as a chore. By now, you might be thinking that Japanese people simply clean more, but that is not really the lesson, since the real difference is how they think about cleaning. It is not something they put off until the bathroom looks dirty, but rather it is woven into everyday life, through a few seconds after a shower, a quick wipe after brushing your teeth, putting things back where they belong, and making the space ready for the next person. None of these habits takes much time on its own, but together they stop dirt from becoming a problem in the first place. Maybe that is why so many Japanese bathrooms stay clean year after year, not because someone spends hours scrubbing them, but because everyone spends a few thoughtful seconds caring for them every single day. If there is one idea worth taking away from this video, it is that a spotless bathroom is not built through occasional effort, but is built through consistent habits. If even one of these habits made you rethink the way you clean, try it this week and see the difference for yourself. And if you would like to discover more everyday Japanese habits that quietly make life simpler, do not forget to subscribe.